Towering tight end. He's in the top tier of the league.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They find some open field here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, you hurt him in a big way.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Lions at 4-7 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On the move past the 40.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now a give right side Swift.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 16, Fields. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. After one, 7-0. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mills to throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On play action, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Off play action, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mills throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A first down throw for Mills. There's another one complete to Chenault. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Higbee, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll run with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift as time expires in the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. Able to slither by. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Mills now from the 50. Looking for a slot in, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Mills. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Houston. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start out here with the Jets. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 10 yards out.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
To throw, Mills. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
Right side to Williams.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. To throw is Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the air again, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Swift is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mills now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Justin Reed. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mills.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
Mills again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had set.
That's caught inside. inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do